Got Yarn. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, welcome to my yarn room. Welcome to my hot mess. It's coming along. Let me move over this way. Yeah. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 24 boxes, and I think I have them all sold. So, but I've got more boxes ordered. So, and excuse the hairdo. I just pulled it up just now. What I've been doing was, okay, last night I decided I was going to use that Christmas yarn from Russ for Billy's Christmas squares. Well, I don't know what I did with, I've done quite a few, but this is the only one I can find. I'm not feeling Christmas for squares. So I decided, let's try something else. So I did C to C, and let me do my tape measure. I think this is 6. She went 6-inch squares. This is 7. So I got a frog. I swear every time I think it's 6, it's shy, or it's too. What is everybody doing up? Wait a minute. That's 7. So, wait a minute. That is 7 too. So, okay. I gotta remember this. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and make the squares and send them to her, but I don't think they're child. I think they look too mature for a child's blanket. Just the colors. So, Nancy broke out her Big Twist winter yarn. And this is really pretty yarn. You know, I wish I would have got the winter yarn they had this year. It was really soft, but I had a lot from last year, so I didn't buy any, believe it or not. But so this is, it's a little more Christmassy. This is still not feeling that Christmas vibe, and I'll show you why. Here's another one. They're 6 inches. They look so tiny. I want to hold 2 together so bad. And then I tried a different. This was the first square I made. That's Jaxie's beginning of one of her squares. Well, she showed me how to do this square anyway, so I don't know if it's hers, but okay, I added some white to it, and then I was like, nah, I like the solid better. So, and I made some white ones. I don't know where they are. I'm using Premier Ever Soft for the white. So, Billy seemed like she was happy to see white, receive white in one of her videos, so I'm going to make white too. And I've got some other Christmas yarn, so she can figure out how she wants to put them together. But I'm a little concerned that they're 6 inches. They measure 6 inches, but they're so thin. Now this one is only measuring, they're drawing up. Oh my gosh. I am not, no, they're 6 inches. No, this one's 5 inches. Oh my God, let me see. They were 6 inches when I measured them. This one's 6. If I'm not careful, I hit this mouse, I turn my camera off. I'm sitting here talking to myself. So I'm not sure what all you guys saw. But I'm going to turn this light on and this other light off, because it leaves a beam of light above me. Now, how did I get yarn everywhere? I must have snagged it when I walked around the room, because it wasn't. Oh, I just frogged that C to C a little bit. That's what it was. So, anyways, yeah, I need to start squaring it off. But anyways, I felt that these colors were too mature for the kids, so I got some other different yarn. I'm making 6-inch squares. These is such a pretty yarn. It's a big twist yarn. It's got green in it. Very pretty. Now I started playing around with other squares. I'm gonna do a bunch of this. Well, I probably won't put the white in it. What do you think? Should I leave the white or just leave them solid? And then I'm gonna do solid whites. That's what I think. And Billy can do the contrast color because it's got different colors in it. So I think I should just leave them solid and let the yarn bring out its natural beauty. And then I'll do the whites separately. I have white squares somewhere. Here's one I haven't completed yet. So I'm just going to do the regular granny. This one is really easy, but I don't know why it's wonky. I think because I'm chaining. Maybe if I stop chaining in the corners, you know, I don't know why it's wonky. It's like I call it a stingray. It's kind of wonky, like it looks like a stingray. But yeah, I did 2 in that pattern. But no matter what, I'm going to send this to Billy, and I'm going to start making these solids instead of, she can do contrast colors. So she's needing Christmas, St. Patty's, and Halloween squares. I have some really cool Halloween squares in that closet, but I can't get to it. I have tried. Now, I want to show you what Christmas squares are to me. What I would wish I could do. I hold 2 together, 2 number 4s. And actually, this isn't 2 together. This is a number 5 weight. But this is my Christmas Boggy blanket. And I have shared this with you guys. I've made several. And this was, I think, the last one that it couldn't go out because I didn't have enough squares made. I do have squares made in my box over there, I believe. But I have lots of this yarn. It's Serenity, the white is Serenity, and this Christmas yarn is Big Twist. And it comes in a cake, and I don't have any cakes in here. Here's another one. So I might be able to finish it. No, I need one more. One more. I have a ton of this. That's why I did not buy the beautiful Christmas yarn that Joanne had. It was so squishy and soft. You guys, I never finished this blanket. I'm ashamed to share this with you. And I'm not that far away from being done. I know a lot of you remember this blanket, but yeah, I'm closing it up right on this side. So it's just, you know me, I'm all over the place, but I have the yarn here to finish it. I love this chunky yarn from Hobby Lobby, but I had this Christmas blanket in that tub in my cubby. But I wanted to share with you my Boggy Christmas blankets, and then I have some more Christmas stuff here and some gum. And the red that I'm using on the Christmas, this Christmas one is Walmart's Mainstay. Yeah. There's a book in here. Is that the book I've been looking for? Yes. This is that book, y'all. I have been looking for this all year. I had this book made. I got this from another planner, and I took it to, no, this isn't it. This is not it. Okay, this is a YouTube one. Okay, it's not it. Never mind. mind. All right. So besides making squares, and my husband giving me a heart attack while he's driving to Steinhatchee, like, what is your hurry? That is the yarn. The colorway, I don't think they sell this anymore. It's Cranberry Spritz. But I just think it's so soft and so beautiful. But it's kind of thin. Kind of thin to me. Let's compare it. I got some just yarn here. See the difference? It's really thin. So I need to ask Miss Billy if that matters. I don't know. I mean, 6 inches, 6 inch, right? So I just think this is so pretty. I don't know if it's Christmassy. It is kind of. So, but that's what I've been doing today with this yarn while I was driving to Steinhatchee. We went and showed the place, and we'll see. So she just wanted to see it. She took pictures and said she would, you know, probably get back with me. So while I was in Steinhatchee, I went by the marina, SeaHag Marina. They've added on, and they've you know, the hurricanes here in Florida destroy marinas, and they, instead of just drying the place up, they kind of rebuilt a little bit. They did a facelift on the place. It was beautiful. They had a new tackle and gift store. Well, they got a brand new marina down the street that they're competing with, you know, so I'm sure they had to step up their game a little bit, but Charlie's been around for a long time, and all of us are pretty loyal to him. Now, I have gone to the new marina, and I bought some Hey Dudes in there that were on sale, but t-shirts and stuff, I like SeaHag's shirts. So let me show you the shirt I bought today. I bought a turtle, and this is the first time I bought a 2X. Every year I get these shirts, I buy a large, and they shrink. This, I have room for shrinkage. It's a 2X. It says SeaHag Marina, Steinhatchee, Florida. There's nothing on the back, and it's not just an average t-shirt. It's kind of a woman's cut. So, and it's long enough to cover my butt. You guys know how I am. And I got another color. So, I thought those were pretty. The turtle I thought was beautiful. So, that's what I did today. That was my purchase of the day. They don't have yarn and steel. Actually, they do at the dollar store. They have a Family Dollar, and half of it's Dollar General, the other, or Dollar Tree, and the other half's Family Dollar. It's kind of funny. And the Dollar Tree has now got $5 aisles. So I didn't think that would last forever. So we'll just go to the flea market. They have the dollar tent. I love the dollar tent. I get my dad a new shoehorn every year, a new back scratch, new fly swatters, you know. Oh, gosh. It's crazy. Oh, here's a bag for my garbage can. I tried to bag up yarn, put bags together. I have to get a different size bag. The bags I have are either too small, not big enough, or too big. I need something in between. And if anybody has an idea that would hold, you know, between 4.5, 5 pounds of yarn, or at least 4 pounds of yarn, because I'm not sure how much a box weighs, but the bags have been averaging about a little over 5 pounds. So, I don't know. I'm looking for my bag. I'll show you my bags. Here they are. Here's my bag. My bag bucket. I have got to find a place. I bought some pepper shakers. I got to find a place to put them. I need to go put them in my bedroom. Anyways, this, too small. So then this is too big. These are huge. But I don't know. like, and these are definitely too big. These are even bigger. But I have, where's my new roll of pink ones I just got in? Okay, I'm so not together. They're right here in front of me. I just can't see them. I promise. Oh, they were right here. But anyways, they're about this big. I was filling them full of cakes, and I couldn't get it up to 3 pounds. I couldn't get any more in there, and so they're not big enough. So we're going to stick with boxes right now. If anybody has an idea of bags, like what size bag or where I could get them, I want pretty bags too. Let me know in the comment. Also, a few of my subscribers have mentioned, God bless them, they love me and they support my channel, but they notice I have a lot of views, but I only have like a few thummies, so I never remind you guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel and you like my content, please subscribe, and also give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. That helps me in the algorithm. And I got that little quote from Juan. I didn't think of it myself, but you know, if it helps, that's wonderful, right? So that's it for that. I feel funny asking that, but you guys want me to do it, so I'm going to do it. Okay, because if this channel does well, then I can do more for you guys, you know? And I'm not just saying that. You guys know I like to do for you no matter what, whether you give me a thumbs up or not. Okay. Oh, and tonight I watched Juan's live. I watch the reruns a lot, but I always miss the lives because I don't sit around and look at, since I've been retired, I look at the clock and it's like midnight. It's like, where did the day go? I'm waiting for 6 o'clock to watch Juan's live. You know what I mean? So, but today I was like, I wanted to get home before, because I sent Mama Wilma an Akari alpaca. So my alpacas need their hairbrush. They're pretty messy. I have like 3 left. I got this one out here. I stole the headband off of it and gave it to Mama Wilma. But isn't he cute? They're so stinking cute. I've got a brown and white one, and then I got a big one like I sent Wilma, but it's the big one. It's like the Mac Daddy. But I got those back when Crystal, back a day, when she bought them. Not that I'm not still loyal, but I was very loyal to her back in the day. She was the only person I really watched besides Secret Yarnery. You know, some of those, let's see, Crochet Rock, Secret Yarnery, Bag a Day. Do you see the fluff flying? Either that or it's orbs. I can't think of everybody, but there were teachers, you know. But that's why I have this yarn addiction, is because I don't want to blame Crystal, but she influenced me, you know, and I appreciate it. If it's like what Juan got a sign, or Wilma got a sign tonight, if it's yarn, it's not hoarding, okay? I love that. So I got some Lydia. That's going in mystery boxes. I've never used that. I don't have many. And I've got a bunch of just cotton. I have a lot of just yarn I want to get rid of, and just forewarning everybody, I'm going to do my best for the pricing. It's great yarn, but I've bagged it, I've collected it, and I want to get rid of some of it. So your box isn't going to be full of just yarn, but some of your boxes are going to have just yarn in them. Like I've got one over here. It's got just yarn, but it's also got cotton, comfy cotton. It's got big twist. It's got Lydia's, and it's got sweet rolls. I mean, whatever will fit in there. It's just, I don't know why I feel like I have to explain that to you guys. Kind of give you guys an idea of what you're getting. But periodically you're going to find just yarn, and it's nice yarn. It's premier yarn, and I just have I bought so much of it from the dollar stores. If my store ever got any in, I took the whole box, you know, and bought the whole box. But now, all my influencers, I shop all over the place now. I was watching Mishy's, I'm sorry. It's Mishy something crochet. Mishy's crochet. I was watching her earlier. She was on a live. Beautiful woman. She's beautiful and she had beautiful yarn. But she's she's one of Juan's dear friends. She's another sister from another mister. Okay. Is she still alive? She's still alive. Wow, I don't know how they do it. Mishy's Crochet Nook. So, yeah, she's still alive. You go, girl. She has some beautiful yarns that she got on Etsy. But I went on there and it's like, it has numbers, but how do you know what color it is? Now, I was looking at the yarn about that. We had another malfunction. I think it's that this mouse is like so sensitive. I bump it. I set a thing of yarn next to it and it started, wow. Everything started echoing. But, okay, where was I? Mishy. She had some beautiful yarn. I went to Etsy, the shop that she got it from, and I could not figure out, like, I don't want to buy yarn if I don't know what I'm buying. So, I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to Juan about it. Maybe he knows. I don't know. I would love to buy flower yarn. I know that it comes in number 4 weight because I have purchased it from, was it Wool Warehouse? It was some yarn place that Crystal uses periodically. So, but it was a number 4 weight. But hers were all beautiful. They're beautiful cakes, but they're number 1. I showed you guys what I got at Cracker Barrel. And they're just gifts for friends, for holidays. Friends, YouTube family, you know, whatever. Isn't that cute? But I have a few YouTube sisters that are Halloween fanatics. So, and then there's some that are freaking animal fanatics. So, I have a salt and pepper collection. It was my mother's, and then, you know, I added to it, but I don't have the cabinet anymore. One day I came home and Tim's mom's furniture was in my dining room and my hutch was gone. So I had this glass hutch with all my salt and pepper shakers. I don't know where to put them. Actually, I know where I could put them, but it's full of yarn. So, I don't know. We'll figure something out because I am still going to remodel my kitchen. And I do have a couple curio cabinets I can fill with salt and pepper shakers. But some of that furniture, I want to send it off to get it lightened up by a professional. I want it professionally done. I don't want to paint it. But that tiger oak is so dark. I still want to see the tiger oak. I know y'all are going to cringe, some of you, but I kind of want it like a white oak, like a whitewash. I know what I want because I've seen it. And my daughter-in-law had a nice piece of furniture that was given to her from my in-laws, and she took it to somebody and they updated it basically. It's beautiful. The top is dark and the bottom is white, but it's I want to call weathered, I guess. It's distressed. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous what they did to it. So I want to see what options I can get because I am going to lighten up my house. My my fireplace mantle, all of that stuff is gonna be white. Yes. I don't know if I'm going to use the same cabinets, pull them out and get new ones. My father-in-law built them. I may just pull the doors off and get new doors. I'm not sure, but we're going to update. Either that or I'm going to sell this place and get a new place. I just want to update it, and I don't know. I sound selfish, don't I? I'm sorry. I am grateful for what I have, but that living room, you go out there and you fall asleep. It's warm and cozy, but a little too much. It's just very dark, and it's just like you want to go fall asleep. I don't know if you guys can relate. You know, like this room is bright to me, and I still fall asleep. But yeah, I want to brighten my house up. I want to make it happy and look happy, not sad and sleepy. It doesn't look sad, but it's just, you know what I mean. I'm sorry, I keep wiping this thing. I feel like it has salt on it or sand, but I just wanted to hop on here, and I'm not sure, just to share this with you guys, what I was doing today. I have some other things I was doing. I'm not going to share it with you just yet. What I could do while I'm sitting here chatting with you, I need to sew on the ends of this blanket, and I'm going to throw it in the washer tonight. That's what I'm going to do. Hang on a sec. These are too big. I love the wool needles that I get from Hobby, H-O-B-B-I, Hobby they call it. Here it is. I am missing 2 bags like this full of hooks. It's in this house. It's in a project bag somewhere. I know it is. But would I like to use this? I love it. I swear by it. And you got big ones. It comes in like a pack of 3 or 4. And I get it with my points from Hobby. H-O-B-B-I when I order yarn from them. Here's another one. Put this on it so I can find it. I can't fit it in here. I've got a bunch of these, and I gave them away to a bunch of my YouTube sisters. Oh, I do have one in here, and look at it. It's bent. But yeah, really shouldn't have that in there. I'll mess it up. Oh well, it's already done, right? Anyways, got my tape measure. These are my favorite stitch markers because I have big hands. I love them. I buy a pack every time I go to Hobby Lobby. All right. This is going in the mail with the rest of those packages. Oh, let me give you an update on packages. If you've written to me yesterday, everybody that wrote to me yesterday that wants a mystery box, I have enough boxes for you guys. Anybody after yesterday, just be patient with me. I've ordered new boxes. I'm going to put some more yarn. I do want to let you guys know, I have like 10 cubbies full of gray yarn. 2, you know what I mean, 2 layers, front and back. I'm going to thin some of that out. What I want to do is I want to get some empty baskets and just start sorting them out. You remember a long time ago I told you guys I wanted to make a rainbow, and so I just put all the grays with the grays, all the red with the reds, you know. So don't ever do that if you're a beginner. You know, I would love to write a book about the things not to do when you want to learn to crochet. Because this girl, yeah, I'm from the school of hard knocks. I should at least do tutorials here and there. It's like organizing your yarn. Try to keep the same ones together. Color doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Put your loops and thread together. Yeah, put red loops and thread with the red loops and threads. You know, you can color coordinate like I did here. But back there, I just put, I have all kinds of grays from all different yarn. Yeah, and I can't find anything. So I really messed up when I did that. See, I didn't pay attention to Krista. She buys everything from Ice Yarn, so everything is Ice Yarn. And if you notice, she'll have, you know, all the way wrapped around the room, her dragon yarn. What is it called? Raylon, or what is it called? Draylon. Her Draylon. And then her cotton. You know what I mean? I didn't pay attention to that. Those little things are important, you know? And even like these things. If you have terrible vision, get these. They're awesome. And to avoid these, thumb knot. That is the best thing. I have not one. I'm still looking for the center. I don't have anything to tie in. And you guys cannot tell where I joined. Nowhere can you tell where I joined. I'm telling you. Practice. MJ off the hook. I even show you on one of my videos. I think I did a little tutorial on it. So, yeah, I think it says something about the thumb knot. It's wonderful. So, I don't think anybody owned that. Nobody's called me. You know, it's kind of like nobody owns a single crochet. But yeah, so I only have 2 ends to sew in here that I know of. I mean, it's possible there's a couple more, but I doubt it. But yeah. So, and I'm going to throw this in the washer and I'm going to dry it and I'm going to ship it to my daddy. Not my daddy, my brother. What'd they put in my soda? I ate dinner tonight at a restaurant called Roy's. It's a seafood restaurant. It's right on the water there in Steenhatchee. You want to hear something crazy? We were talking to the owners of the restaurant. Well, there's a marina that was built up. Anyways, he built docks in front of her restaurant on the water. But you know what? Nobody owns the water. So there's really not much she can do about it. That's kind of sucks. You know, I don't know. You know what? This is what I told Tim. I said, I would look at the bright side. There's always a silver lining. I said, people get off their boat and what restaurant they're going to go to? They're going to go to Roy's. They got the best prime rib in town, you know? So, but it is kind of odd though that he would put docks in front of her restaurant. I mean, she didn't say anything negative, but her expression, you could tell, you know, she wasn't that crazy about it. But there's nothing she could do about it because she doesn't own the water. But it's kind of like, you know, I mean, her restaurant's beautiful and you got all these pilings in front of the, you know, but I don't know. It is what it is. It's none of my business. But it was interesting to hear that. It's like, wow. So I could just go, well, I guess you got to own a piece of property. I don't know. I know the sailboats just park out there. You know, people, they park their sailboats in the middle of the channel. And I don't know if they have a home. You know, it beats paying rental at a marina. But I've never seen a sailboat at a marina, really. They're anchored down in the channel. Zeusy, I'm worried about him. He's kind of failing a little bit. His bladder's failing. That's a start. He's moving very slow. His bowels, thank God, his poops are like rocks. He'll just be walking by me and all of a sudden one will fall right out of his butt. I know that sounds disgusting if you're not an animal lover, but this is a dog room. So, yarn room / dog room, whatever. But I keep my room clean. But, you know, he's had a few accidents. It's not something that happens every day. But it has happened. And, you know, he's failing. It's breaking my heart. I got all my dogs around the same time. You know. You don't think about that when you're... You know me, when I do something, I go full throttle. So I got one dog, I decided to get another, and another, and another, and another. All right, where are you? But yeah, poor baby. I had to mop the floor when I got home. Okay, there's a strand here. It's because I crocheted over it. Why, I don't know. Why are you not a thumb knot? You do new. I'm pulling it out because I'm going to sew it in. I'm going to sew it in the color. did, but it's right here. I don't know, maybe I just, who knows why I didn't do a thumb knot. But we're gonna sew this in. It's never coming out. And anyways, what was I talking about? Zeusy. He can't hear. He's totally lost his hearing in the past couple months. It's just I've noticed he's starting to fail. And Maverick, he's not walking so hot. He's got hip dysplasia. It's like they're all Maverick. I want to say he's like 10, 9 or 10. Tyler's told me, and I keep forgetting. I need to write it down. Yeah. See, Maverick was originally Tyler's dog, and then, you know, he got a girlfriend in high school, and you know how that goes. It's kind of what happened to my horses. I discovered boys. Okay, what is this? What is going on here? Huh. Alright. I guess I got to do a couple more. Sew in a couple more. I want to do one more thing. And it'll never come out. It's the nice thing about it is you could thread it. Once you put it through, you can thread it. And yeah. It looks like something caught on a stitch here. But I'm going to go ahead and trim that. So, okay. Here, this is all the ends that I thought I had. The beginning. Kind of, sort of. Who knows what I was doing? I was getting tired when I got to the purple. I was like over it. You know how that goes. You guys can't see what I'm doing, huh? I'm so sorry. But yeah, I got so busy with everything else. Yeah, and as far as the boxes, you guys, I'm not ignoring you, but I cannot, I have so many emails. I will let you know as soon as they're ready. I'm just going down the line, you know. People are like, do you still have boxes? And yeah. But, you know, I have 24 boxes and I just don't know when. It'll be probably next week. Some of them, all yesterday's emails, I can probably fill. I think I have enough boxes. But, like today's emails, I can fill them, but it's going to be not until I get all the boxes in, or if I get some bags in, you know. I kind of like the idea of bags, but what are I know what the pros are. What are the cons of bags? Because you know what? I've ordered mystery boxes and they were bags. And I tell you what, there was one mystery box I paid $80 for. It was in a plastic bag. It was not worth what I paid for it. But I did not complain to the person directly. I'm saying it now a couple years later. Yeah, I would never, I don't know. I didn't want to hurt the person's feelings. I just accepted what I was given and moved on. They needed the money more than I needed the yarn. That's the way I look at it. I don't know. I treat people how I want to be treated. For other people, it's like, do they ever think, you know, I would like to be treated nicely? I don't know. There's some people that are just like, I don't know, they're cold-hearted. They don't. money hungry. I don't know. I mean, I've been broke, but I've never been money hungry. You know, it's nice to be able to buy something you need, like yarn. I think that's the only thing that I really kind of spend a lot of money on, ridiculous amount of money on. But for the most part, it's medical bills, dog medical bills, food. You know what I mean? I have something to show for everything that I've worked for. You know, I know people come in here and go, what are you going to do with all that yarn? And I know some people comment on YouTube, are you really going to use all that yarn? No, I'm going to try. I just saw something yellow. This way. There. So, could you imagine all the sewing? I don't miss all that. That's one of the things I really am not crazy about when it comes to crochet, is sewing and ends. I'm not crazy about it. I don't hate it. Actually, this needle is nice. It's not so dreadful with this darning needle that I have here. It's called a wool darning needle. It's the best thing they ever invented. I'm gonna wash it in cold water, and I'm gonna dry it. I'm gonna put it in the dryer. I dry stuff, but I'm not gonna put it on hot. I'm gonna stay up while it's in the dryer and check on it. So hang on, y'all. This is my to go. I mean, when I go out of town, I take this. But I have a pink one, and I have another one with a lab on it that Lynn gave me, and I can't find it. It's in a bag somewhere around here. I didn't tell you what size hook I'm using. I'm using this. It is at number 8, right? It's a 7. I wonder if I need to block these. I need to ask Billy. Oh, I might as well sew in the ends. Huh. Yeah. Not that one. I just had the other one. There it is. One of them. But, oh, yeah, I can sew in the ends here. It's so dark in here. Hang on. There. That glare's not that bad, because I can't see. Just sew these in. But at least I'll have them sewn in for Miss Billy. I remember one time, this is when I was new to crochet. I didn't realize it until after I sent them, but I didn't finish sewing ends in on a washcloth. I sent a bunch of washcloths into Lynette, and I'll never forget when she was showing my washcloth, she pulled it out and the look on her face like, huh? I was so embarrassed. I really didn't know any better. I really didn't. It's like, what you see is what you get. You're lucky I made it. Alright. Scissors. These little bird scissors are my favorite. They never fail to cut. There are a lot of scissors I buy and they do not cut worth a darn. Okay, let's get on that side and weave. And I'm sewing the center. I probably should do that at the beginning, but I don't. This yarn is so thin, it's like, it's real easy to pull through it. There. At least I can say I finished something, and then I don't know where my blocking blocks are. everything. I know where they are. They're in those purple containers over there by the ladder. I don't know. I'm afraid to open those boxes. I know I don't know where I'm going to start. It's kind of like my kitchen. I have so many bowls that I'll never use. I need to start purging stuff. And I'm getting better at it. I just need help. Shay said she's going to try to come an extra day. Because I asked her, I said, if you can't do it, her sister cleans houses too. But she said no, she could use the extra money. So it's just handing me yarn while I put it up on something, you know. I even thought about maybe hiring a teenager or something at the high school. I don't think they do that anymore. There's so many laws now, like my workman's comp. I can't hire anybody under 18 now, like after school programs and stuff like that during the summer. The liability's just off the chain. And the machinery we have, you know, I've had a grown man staple his hand. You know what I mean? He's in there every day, and he put a staple in his hand. Then he put a staple in his foot. Then he tried to sue me. He refused medical treatment. I had an employee, he refused medical treatment. I said, you need to go to the hospital. Workman's comp's not going to cover it if you do not go and get treatment. He refused. And then he tried to sue me. Yeah. Some people just love to milk the system, huh? I mean, I almost cut some. No, I didn't cut it. Almost. I frayed a little bit of the hair there. Let's see. Maybe I can find my little blocking board. Where am I going to put it? That's my problem. I'm running out of room where to put stuff. I miss my counters here. I still have counters, but like I can move that box. My pen boxes, my hook boxes, I could put on these smaller shelves. You know, give me more room. I need new lighting. I am very unhappy with that lighting. That it's just, I can't see what I'm doing here. I gotta put a lamp. So they already know it. I've already talked to the people who installed them, which is family. You can't complain too much when you have family do stuff, because it is what it is, right? But yeah, you know. And then there's some electrical outlets. I don't know why, but they put electrical outlets above the couch. I hate that. They're ugly. So I might have those moved too one day. It probably cost a fortune though. I need better lighting system. I need more plugs, and I want them where we don't have to look at their ugly faces. I mean, they're all above the wall. Except, I think it was put there thinking it, but who wants to look at a plug and a cord at the back of your couch? I don't know the thought process on that. It was the electrician, I'm sure. But I know an electrician that lives in my dad's backyard. I might just give him a call. They're building a house. Tiffany's girlfriend, it's actually David's family. They sold their house and they're living in a camper next to Tiffany and David's camper. They haven't started building yet, but they're saving money and they're living on the farm. And my dad loves it. With all the guys on the farm, he's always got help, you know. Somebody to have a beer with every afternoon. I know he shouldn't be drinking, but he does. He has a toddy every afternoon. I'm almost done. See, this wasn't too bad while I was talking to y'all. But the lighting is so bad. I can barely see to sew this stuff in. See, I don't do a lot of this sewing, so. Alright. It's this dark colored yarn. Why it's so hard to see. That's so pretty. See, this one looks bigger than that one, but the holes are all the same. Isn't that weird? See? It almost looks bigger. No, it's not. I need to block them. I may do that. Billy might appreciate that. But you know what? Once she puts them in a blanket, you won't even be able to tell, you know? So, I feel like I didn't get a whole lot done. I'm missing some squares. Maybe they're in Tim's truck. Because he drives like a madman. Yeah, I yelled at him one time. I'm like, what is your rush? Is scaring me. I have a heavy foot. He's worse than me. My mother refuses to ride with him. I heard my mom drop the F-bomb one time at my husband for driving crazy. Everybody fell over. But yeah, he's crazy sometimes. And yeah. Okay, here's the middle. We're almost done, y'all, with these ends. With this particular pattern I'm using. This pattern, oh, this is really pretty, but I don't know. I think the white, I should have left the white out because there's lots of colors already in that yarn. So I kind of messed up there. And I don't know why it's looking like a stingray. He's wonky. That's what it makes me think of, as a stingray. Susie's sleeping right there. I got some cute footage of Susie tonight. She didn't know she was on camera. She was acting all friendly with me. As soon as she saw her face on the screen, I'm not kidding. Those dogs are smart. The poodles are in particular. They're extremely intelligent. What is that? Sounded like something was moving in there. Do I need to cut? It better not be a spider. Spiders get in the store when I open it. We have an exterminator that comes on a regular basis. It's pretty good out here. But you know, like between flies and spiders, they get in. This is the one that's kind of big. I wonder why. Miss Billy, what did I do wrong? I mean, it's the same stitch count. Tension. Husband driving like a bat out of hell. I heard the door open. Somebody's awake. Alright. So we got those. Oh, here's another one. I'm not sure about these. I might frog them. What do y'all think? And just make them granny squares. Nothing's tied in. And then I'm going to do the whites as contrast. And I have other, I don't know. I just put that blanket in the washer. Tim? Is that you? Tim? Nobody's answering me. I heard somebody in there. I think I already got it. This is big enough. Oh, one last little round there. Actually, it was done. I pulled it out. Getting out of the truck tonight. I had yarn all over his truck. Backup scissors. And then I did a little recording. I don't know if I'm going to keep any of it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. The recordings I do in here on this, most of them I use. When you're on the road between the radio and stuff, it drives me crazy. I overheard that YouTube has a program where they can remove music in the background in videos so that you can play them. I want to research that. Anyways, I've been writing down songs for intro. I haven't had a chance to work on that. I want to get these mystery boxes done. What I'm going to do anyways for the next week. You know what I mean? And then Shay's going to come in and we're going to put yarn up in that yarn room properly by brand, not color. I can't believe I did that. I do. I was new. I didn't know any better. You know, there's a lot of things I wish someone had told me. Like yarn. I didn't know that yarn came in 3s, 4s, 5, you know. I knew that there was acrylic and there was cotton. You know, I heard Krista talk about it and stuff. But I can remember my first ice order. I was so proud. I bought like 4 bags of every color. I thought I was going to have this beautiful collection of yarn. And they were these tiny little skeins. I was like heartbroken. I spent a lot of money too. You know, at the time it was like $300 or $400 of yarn I couldn't use. I mean, I was a brand new crocheter. I gave a bunch of it away. I used some of it for decorations. I still do have it in baskets as a decoration. But yeah, I wish somebody would have told me. You know, for blankets, use a number 4. I'm sure Krista, you know, probably said use a number 4. But what is the number 4? It's really important. It's the size yarn you need to use, because if you order the wrong size, you could get something this tiny. You know, I needed my hand held a little bit tighter. And I think it would be cool. I'm sure there are videos out there. Like Natasha, I'm sure she does quickies. Sometimes, you know, you see videos and you're like, okay, cool. And you go to follow them and it's like, there's a big portion missing. There's the new one where she does a double crochet on the bottom and on the top. It's like 2 rows of double crochet together. Have you guys seen that short? It's really cool. I don't know what you would call it, but it is pretty dang cool. But to follow it, I don't know if I could follow it because everything's so quick. And Susie! What are you doing? You gonna say hello to everyone? Come here. Come here. Come here. What you looking for? Huh? You looking for me? Come here. Hey, come here. Oh, she's gonna cower. Thank you, cousins. Give me huggy wuggy. Look at you cowering. Silly girl. Come here. Come here. She acts like she's gonna pee. Come here. She's so pretty. Oh, you're so pretty. Look put your feet on my desk? Look. He's so pretty. Yeah. Hey. You're beautiful. Yes, you know you're beautiful. You want your back scratched? Oh, that feels so good. But then her butt wants to slide off my lap. What are you doing? Hey. What are you doing? She's got a brown mustache. Chocolate. Some of her litter mates were chocolate. He's so pretty. I didn't get any crackers tonight. Usually I grab some crackers from the salad bar. You're all gone. It's all gone. Sorry, Charlie. It's all gone. It's all gone. No. Say good night. Good night. Good night. Let's go outside. You gonna go potty? Inside? No? What do I want? Oh, somebody. My neighbor is a pit master. Smells so good out there. If you guys could only smell it. He must have some function he's doing. You know, you guys know the dogs next door. They're kind of annoying. But I've never said anything to them. Because I know they're rescues. Well, anyways, Joey one day said, Mom, you need to say something. That is a nuisance. And I was like, Joey, you don't live here. Well, anyways, it's a small community. I think Joey said something to somebody that knows them. I have not heard the dogs bark at all. I'm dead serious. I have not seen the dogs. I mean, I know they're there, but I don't know if they're keeping them in the house. I don't know. Now, I did talk to her. Now, I know her father-in-law. He's a retired cop, but we're kind of friends. I've known him for years. But anyways, and he was a customer of mine. But anyways, the dog was in the road, and my daughter-in-law told me so. I called my friend, her father, and I said, your daughter lives next door to me, right? Because he's like 4 houses down. He goes, yeah. And I said, well, their dogs are out in the road. And I said, I'm not going down there. I said, because they don't like me. I said, no matter what I've done, I've given them treats. They don't like me. I don't know. So anyways, I don't know. I haven't heard from him since. And Joey said one day, I was outside talking to Joey, loading the kids up in the truck, and she hollered for the dogs because they were barking. And Joey turned around and said, thank you. Sarcastic. I've already opened this. So, yeah, that's about all I've got. I'm going to get off of here, and I want to finish this skein, and I put a fresh skein right there. I ordered some more of these. I think I'm going to get like 2 or 3 more free. So, I'm excited. I'll let you know. Because I wanted to order more. Like another thing. My biggest worry is those falling on the floor and breaking. That wood is very frail wood. It's not like plywood. And I'm talking about this. You see those lines? That'll break very easily. I've got one up there that's broken. Actually, you know what I haven't shown you guys that I said I would show you? Was my new Swiffer and my new ball winder. I was going to show you guys how that worked. Maybe that I can do that for the next video, and I might have time to do it tonight. It's only 10:30, you guys. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get off of here. Let's do something different, all right? Listen, I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video.